Yeah, hi everyone. Uh, in this video, I'm going to explain a very important one in JSP. So that is what JSTL. We can call it as a tag library. They have given some JSP core tags and action tags. By using core tags and action tags, we can perform the simple operations very easily using all core tags just like a core Java, right? Conditions, loops, right? We can implement easily. And using the action tags also, we can easily include the content of other JSP page or HTML page. Easily we can forward, and mainly we can easily work with a Java beans using the action tags. All these examples I'll explain. And here, just I'm taking one taking one dynamic project, just giving that name is a JSP, JSTL. I'm giving, just giving the name JSP, JSTL. A very important point here it is. Whenever you are writing the code, simply one file I'm taking, just home.jsp or test.jsp. Just we are testing all the things. So test.jsp. Now, let me write first core tags. 1 point, we need to add at the rate page, the complete library we need to import. How can we import? I already clearly documented. I'll just explain through documentation. Here it is. A very important point is what? All these tags available with the JSTL jar file, right? That we need to download before working with this JSTL, right? This jar file is very important in future also. So when we are developing the CRUD applications and when we are working with the Spring and Spring Boot also, we use this JSTL in coming concepts. The first one is a very simple one. See, completely this core taglib. This is the syntax we need to provide, taglib. And this is from the Sun Microsystems only. We call it as a core tags. We represent with the core tags. Prefix is a C. We are representing all with a C. If you want to set any value to the variable, here we are declaring the variable with the name is a message and we are setting the value, suppose hello world. And how can we display easily using this expression tag? Just dollar, we can represent everything with the curly braces. The simple way of setting the values and displaying the information. This is normally, right? Here it is with the cout also, that we'll see in the next one. First, how to write this code? Let me copy. Just here it is. I'm pasting everything. I'm not writing the code. Just pasting everything. Now, when you are executing, just like a normal thing, after saving that file, if you try to execute, you will get one error message because I already told you that we need to add JSTL jar file to the project before working with this one. Look at this, the absolute URI. Here it is, a cannot be resolved in either web.xml or the jar files. jar files deployed with this application. So we have to download. We have to download. Simply, here it is, JSTL core jar file or JSTL jar download. JSTL jar download. From any website you can, for example, java2s.com. Here it is. This is the jar zip. Just once you click on this one, then automatically the download will start. See, downloaded successfully. Once it is downloaded, go to that location where it is downloaded. Where it is downloaded in the downloads section. Let me check. JSTL 1.2.jar. This is okay. Now just right click, extract the files here only. Here is extracted successfully somewhere. See here, this is the jar file. Is a jar file. And now this one, let me copy here and paste. You already know where to paste. In that webinf, web app, webinf, in lib folder, just paste it. Now if you run the code, run on server, now you will get the output is a hello world. Look at this. You are getting the message is a hello world. So that is. Now here, instead of printing this message directly with a P, we have another core tag called out, cout. Cout, that value is a message we are representing. Value is a sorry. We are representing the value. Okay. So don't worry, in the recording, everything will come. Thank you. Here it is. We need to download and add. After that, here it is in a cout. Use it to display the value of variable. This is another core tag. Core tag. Cout. This is set. This is cout. So what is the value you want to display? So that is message value I want to display. Whatever that message has a value hello world that we need to display. It is also giving the same output. The next one is a if conditional single if block. Suppose C set var equals to age, value equals to 20. Value equals to 20. Then, now here, this is one if clause. If we are testing like a condition, we are testing if the age is these things you need to remember. LE means less than. LT. GE means what? Greater than. Like this, variables are there. I mean, some operators are there. All the operators we need to remember. If age is greater than or equals to 18, then simply a message we are giving, you are an adult, like this message giving. So when you run, as always we are running from the server. Now here it is giving the message you are an adult, like this. The next one, see why we are learning all these things individually means what? Followed by this, we will develop the JSP CRUD application. In JSP CRUD, right? We will use all these things. That's why I'm explaining all these first. Next one is a choose. Like suppose when it is equal, do this one. Otherwise, do this one. Like if else if. Simply to say switch statements like. Okay, if role is admin. Okay. If role is C, equals to means EQ you have to use. Greater than or equals to means what? GE you have to use. If it is equals to admin role, welcome admin, or else otherwise welcome user. That is right. These kind of examples. Just you can practice it later. And this is a very important one for each method. We know already we are good at how to work with the for each method and how to process elements of either array or collection, a list, set, anything using for each. And in JDK 8, we already learned for each method also. The same thing they introduced here to just iterate over collection. Because in JSP is a view, the information we need to display. Information means what? Mostly record type information. Mostly record type information that is given. Record type information that is given in a database. So in that case, for each, everywhere we are using. So first of all, suppose this is an array considered. Value, we are just giving array or list. We collect into a variable called numbers. So we are iterating the numbers, items. From this, each item will come and store into this variable, and that variable we are printing directly. Here you can use a cout also. Simply we are using this one. And here it is URL. So nothing but URL means if you want to switch from one page to another page using the links like anchor tags in HTML, here URL tag they have given URL. So variable name, any name you can give, value, that location where it is you need to specify. To this page, if you want to set any values also we can, but as of now it is not there. Link to my page. It will go to the page. When you click on this link. But of course, mypage.jsp is not there. You have to create. So in this one, suppose if you run this code, it will show the link to my page. But when you click on this, look at this, there is no my page. And we are sending the parameter values also. Like passing information from one page to another page. Just like when you submit the form, how the values will send to request object. In the same way, we are setting the param values, parameters and passing. These are. And the next one, after simple core tags, we need to learn about action tags also. So normally, if you want to include what we have to do, the code we have to write request dot get request dispatcher, so that you will get request dispatcher object. With the help of that, we include the JSP content or we can include the HTML content. But instead of writing that much, simply we can write JSP include which page you want to include. That's it. Not more than that. If you add this one, automatically will be included. Where we are using all these things, don't worry. In a final CRUD application with a JSP, everyone will understand easily. Next, in the same way, if you want to forward to another page, you know that request and response, how it will forward. JSP forward page to another one. Before that, we request something. If you want to set to the request object, we can set. And this is important. Use bean, a very important one. This one, of course, combinedly all these three. This one, use bean, because either in JSP or in MVC or in a Spring and Spring Boot, mostly we are working with the POJO classes only. The POJO classes also called bean classes. We know already, we discussed so many times, a model or bean or POJO is always store information of a student or employee or account, right? Which is exactly connected to the database table, right? So in that case, if you want to work with beans, what is the bean name you need to specify? This is like a POJO class name or bean class name along with a package name. And with which name you want to work. I'm giving one ID to that one. ID. Okay. I just want to set values, set property. Right? I want to get the value, get property is there. This is a very important one. Very important. I'll explain with examples also. Simple Java bean. Just take one person class. You know that it's a POJO class. So add getters, setters, constructor, everything you please add. I didn't provide the complete information here. Sir, how can I display? First of all, you need to import that person in JSP file, because it is somewhere you will write in a com.example package and the tag lib. You know that you need to add that JSTL page also. JSTL page. Okay. Now here it is. Simply we are setting. Look at this. Simply we are setting. What is that? What is the value we are setting? Creating object new com.example.person. Object creation. Calling the constructor. Parameterized constructor. You must define, or else you will get error message. Because here we are calling the constructor, passing the values, and then followed by I just want to display person information, person dot name. See, this is the variable name we have given to the value. Value is an object here. Object name and age. This is just a request scope. Getting the information. Session scope is also there. I'll show you. Okay, mostly in logout login session we use. It's a list of objects. Here it is. Sir, list of objects from where you will get simply a person same name and age I have taken. Write the getters and setter methods followed by myservlet.java. Myservlet.java. This one contains a list, new array list. Sir, directly we are setting the values here. Normally in real time, what will happen? We are connecting with the database, any database, JDBC, Hibernate, JDBC template or data GPA. With the database, maybe Oracle, MySQL, anything. Getting the information and adding to the list. Once list is ready, look at this. Request dot set attribute. To the request object, we are setting the attribute complete list we are adding. Complete list. Under the name is a person list. And then we forward request.getRequestDispatcher. We just forward the request to the JSP page. You create the JSP page. Now when it will go to the JSP page, we need to process the person. So you must import, don't miss this. We, we must import that person class. We are using the tags for each we are using that's the person list directly. Okay, from this one by one will come. Each object will come. Then you have to display. This is an object now. So don't print only person. We already know. If you print only person, you will get only the object address. We don't want name and age. We want name and age, person name and person age. Here directly mention. Suppose if these variables are private variables, then how can we access using the getter methods that we know already? Okay, this is the simple way of working with that. So everyone, I'll share the document too. Please practice core tags and action tags. Based on these core tags and action tags only, I'll explain the complete JSP CRUD in the next session. Okay, I'll share the video also. Please practice on. You can leave for today.